Welcome back. So in this lecture, let us see how to handle Java alerts. Okay. You will sometimes see pop-up coming on the screen. Let me show you them. When you select this, you will get a pop-up like this. These are nothing but Java and JavaScript pop-ups which are designed while developing the application, and they are not dependent upon the HTML. Now when you try to spy on this OK, you cannot do that because this is not HTML. This belongs to Java and JavaScript pop-ups. So Selenium can handle only if it is HTML. If it is not HTML, you cannot use Selenium to handle it, because Selenium treats it as a non-web, and this tool is used only for web related, HTML related applications. But this pop-ups will really irritate us, and there is a way workaround in Selenium to handle it. They have given us one method where we need to switch to that method to handle these pop-ups. Okay, so let's see now how to tackle those using Python syntax. Now first of all, I will write again option 3 inside this box, and then I will select this alert, and you will get a page, hello option 3 share this practice page. So now your goal is to type option 3 in this edit box, select this alert, verify whether option 3 text is present in this alert warning or whatever message, and then click on OK. So this is what you need to do with Selenium. Let's see that. I will create one more class and I will call that as alerts. Not here, it's Python Selenium. This is super easy concept, don't worry. Okay, so let me get common steps, what all we are being using for every test. What? Alerts. Close. Oh, did I create package? Sorry, I'll delete it. We just need to create Python file, not the package. Alerts. Nice. So first, to type inside that edit box, let's grab the locator, and we have ID attribute. So this time let me use syntax of CSS. What is a CSS syntax? You can build customized at the same time. If you remember that when you have ID, then you can use hash and say name. That is also your CSS, and one element matching, and this is the one. So let me use the CSS. Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector hash name dot send keys option 3. Done. Next, I want to click on this alert button. All these are HTML, so no problem. Okay, we have ID. Let me use ID this time. Find element by dot ID dot click. So don't worry, when we are actually developing framework, we will not write all these locators here. We will follow page object pattern and move all these locators into their respective classes, and we will also do not hardcode data here. There are some Python frameworks which will help you to drive the data from external sources. Everything will be optimized, and step by step I will take you to that step. Okay, don't worry about it. Now you want to select this text. Generally people thinks that yes, I can grab the text and use dot text method, but this is not HTML and you cannot work on it. So for this Java or JavaScript alerts in Selenium, they have provided one method dot. You need to switch to that alert mode. You cannot do that directly with this driver object, because this driver object works only on HTML stuff. So you have to switch your mode from switch to alert. You have to do this, so that now your Selenium will have knowledge that I have to listen to alerts and handle that which are opened on the screen. So recently underscore have been changed to dot, switch to alert. Okay, and now take that new object into one variable, let's say alert only, right? So this is now your new driver which will help you to handle this pop-up. Again, if you want to handle anything in the HTML page, which is this, you need to still use this driver. But if you want to handle this alerts, first of all you have to create alert object by switching from your driver to alert mode, and on that alert now you have the methods available to use. Okay, now if you want to get text present on that alert, this parenthesis is not required, alert dot text, that's it. This will extract that text present on that alert. Next, if you want to select OK, because you have to accept this alert, right, by clicking on OK, then you can use alert dot accept. Accept method will actually select OK, and then alert will automatically get closed. Alright, let's see now. Let me run this test. It should print the text which is present on the alert in our output, and then it should click on that alert and close it. Okay, it seems nothing is happening. Did we break anything? Oh, we are running the wrong test. Right click, run alerts. It's very fast. And now let's see the output. You see that hello option 3. Whatever you give here will be sent into that string. And share this practice page and share your knowledge. Everything is printed, and these are the methods. Now, in general, we will not print something in output. We need to assert it. So you want to put condition. Our goal here is to check whatever value you are selecting here is displayed in this box or not. That's our overall goal, right? So for that, let's actually create one variable, validate text, and I will put option 3. Okay, so I will send this variable, and I want to expect same variable in this text, right? Yeah, you know that if you want to verify whether a substring is present in the main string or not, we just saw in our previous lectures that validate text in firstly get alert dot text perfect. So basically you grab the text and then you are checking your required text, whatever you entered is present in your main text or not. If it is present, it returns true and your test will pass. If not, your test failed with an error. So you can optimize your test like this. Instead of just printing in the output, you can verify condition with substring match and fail it if it's not present. Alright, done. Everything looks good. Nothing is failed. So this is how you can handle this. And next there is one more kind of alert. Let me show you that as well. Confirm. When you click on this confirm button, you will get one more alert. So in earlier lecture we saw that on clicking OK, we just need to give accept method. So what if you want to click on cancel? There are two buttons here. How do you handle it? So if you want to click on OK button on alert, you have to use alert.accept. But if you want to click on cancel button, which is negative scenario, divide them as positive and negative scenario. Here positivity is clicking on OK or selecting yes. Negative scenario is clicking on cancel or no. Let's say there are yes and no buttons here. If you want to click on yes button, which is positive case, you have to use accept method, which what we just used. And if you want to use negative, cancel or no, then in the same alert class you have another method called dismiss. This method you can use if you want to handle negative kind of scenarios like cancel, no, something like that. So now if you want to select this alert as well, confirm, again you have to write same steps. You have to switch back to the new alert this time and then repeat the same steps, and then you can say dismiss, so that this time cancel will be clicked, and you can use alert.text to grab this complete text. Alright, the same concept will be applied for all Java or JavaScript alerts. The only thing you have to remember here is three methods. One is how to get text, which is alert.text. One is how to click yes or positive scenario accept, and negative scenario dismiss. You cannot do any more operations apart from these three in alerts on using Selenium WebDriver. To navigate to that alert, you cannot go directly with the driver dot. You need to switch to that alert, and with using that alert object, you need to handle. So that's the overall concept, and we have nothing else apart from that to discuss on these alerts. Alright. So see you in the next lecture with one more topic. Thank you.